This may take me a few tries to figure out how to load the right levels. Not much. As you can see, a lot of the game doesn't actually have any music, but that's okay. This part isn't the easiest to actually play, but see, it's not always the most responsive thing ever, so it's very difficult to see if you're actually making a difference as you're playing. See, to me, I don't really know why I died there, but let's choose a different, actually fun level. Now I'm some animal thing. Okay. See, one of the reasons I'm playing this is it's pretty obvious how incomplete this game actually was, despite what you might think. Everybody seems to think that the game was complete, but that's clearly not the case. The camera's a bit of a mess too. On the plus side, with no music, I don't think Twitch will flag anything. The little animal here doesn't seem to actually like to go in the water. And then that happens, where you completely fall through the level. I'll switch to another one. Actually, hold on. I'll read what the developer said about this particular level. He said that this level also shows the severe camera problems in the PSX version, and also shows how frustrating the lack of design standards can be. Trying to jump onto the tiny platform to get into the nest is infuriating, as is trying to get across the pond. Also, you tend to ping out of a level if you land underneath the bouncy mushroom platform, which is exactly what happened to me. I'm actually looking through the list of levels that the dev sent me so I can figure out which ones are actually semi-playable. Now for this level, it says that this is one of the more complete levels with lots of side quests in it. Shows where the final game could have gone. The point of this level is to somehow gain access to the Siren Tree on the far side. However, you lose your Mace of Clubs in the progress. I think this is one of the levels I've actually shown off a bit in the past, so it should seem a bit familiar to people. To catch a ride indeed. See, like a lot of platformers of this day and age, it's a bit infuriating when you try and make a precise jump. It's even more infuriating when you don't actually die and you end up at the bottom of the level. We'll start by going the other way, so hopefully I don't fall in right away anyway. Now this is actually running on the modified PS3 right now, so it might be a little bit quicker than what the game was actually supposed to play at. It was playing at anyway. The frame rate wasn't exactly perfect. Now as I'm playing, my hand keeps going to the right joystick to try and adjust the camera, but that doesn't do anything, so it's kind of pointless. Even the text boxes are a bit too quick sometimes. And now the camera takes a little while to catch up to where I actually am. And I hit the wrong button, so I'll check out another level. This level is called the Siren Tree. It says you have to avoid the shark in the long grass and some tricky jumps to get up to the Siren Tree. This elemental has been infested by the dog god's corruption. I think this was one of the levels that I really liked to play the last time I checked this game out. Now, if you're watching closely, you can see I'm lacking a weapon again. That seems to be part of the story, but you can never quite count it out. So it's a glitch or something else. It seemed to be on top of that sort of thing anyway. I do like how Alice seems to sink in the sand a little bit. It's a nice touch for a PS1 game, not something you saw very often. Even some fake dust clouds or something going across the desert. And there's that creature that's been chasing me. Let's see what happens when I jump into it. Oh, not much. You can really see, though, the potential that this game had if they actually had gotten their act together. I think it looks physically nice. The gameplay, while unfinished, had a lot of potential. And I've heard the music, but obviously not in the game. I think if they had managed to put it all together, if it wasn't quite a mess, it would have been a good game. Although now it seems to have crashed. Hold on. I know I could have reset it, but this usually works better. This level should take us inside of the Siren Tree. It says Alice is unarmed and has to beat up all the purple blobs while avoiding the farting things. That's if it loads. It may have crashed on me again. Some of these weird things are because I'm playing it on a PS3, but it's the easiest way not having a good upscaler for my development systems yet. Oh, I know what's happening. I forgot to hit the right button, that's why. Hold on. We'll head to the alternative inside the Siren Tree. This one has wise old green talking plants and heart containers. Fighting can be a little bit difficult at times too. Where did my plant go? It's not going to matter when I die, so I guess I'm used to it. This is what happens when you hold R1. She seems to do a little bit of a dance, tippy toe, something. Oh, took us outside of the tree and then right back into it again. Oh, and I died. We'll skip ahead a little bit. This is the glowworm, later called the go worm temple. Kill the baddies and find the good guys. One of the big problems is the draw distance is not big at all, so these ledges seem to pop out of nowhere sometimes. And since there are a lot of bottomless pits, it's only a matter of time before I fall into one again. Like that. Oh, Oh, what happened? Oh! Giant spider thing, I guess? I'm not sure that I'm meant to actually kill that thing. Nope, this must have been where I would have started, I guess. Seems like an entrance. Nope, can't do that. And there's not a whole lot of direction as to what you're supposed to be doing, which makes it even more difficult. I'm sure that's something they would have finished, but can't do anything about that now. Now this says it's the intro cutscene showing the restoration of magic to Alice to defeat the corrupted Firefly Queen. A lot of glowworm temple to explore. I believe this was part where you went to get the magic. Alright, I think I got it. Can't do that. I'm not exactly sure why it sends you to the places it sends you to. Oh, this is back where I was. HP to mess with that guy. Let's see how far we can get. Alright, I guess that's where I'll take a break. It's been fun checking this game out again. I'll try and get back to it when I actually know what I'm doing. See you then.